Polar.
Marco, run that up.
I stay in the field. I get to the pack like running back just so I know it's real. I be working hard like every day, you don't know how this feel. And I be ballin' hard like every time, feel like my name's Shaquille. And I be ballin' hard like every time, feel like my name is Kobe. And when I'm in the field, I grind so hard, many people can't hold me. I ball like a Spider-Man, I ball like Ginobili. Best podcast in the world, that's what them people told me.
Hello everyone and welcome to the show. My name is Tony Glasgow. I am your host. Today I'll be talking about the 2025 Blue-Gray All-Star Combine. For years I've watched the Blue-Gray All-Star game and I've wondered where those players came from that played in that game. And the athletes at the Combine were from all around Texas. We had some also from Louisiana, from Atlanta, Nebraska, in different parts of the country, and they all came here to show what they can do. I worked with Sean Siglinski in order to get access to the Combine. And while I was there, I saw a lot of athletes that had really good talent, and you'll see some of the footage later on, but they were very talented, very eager. And from what the coaches said that were training them and getting them ready, they said they were open to everything that they were teaching them. So all in all, I think these guys had a great time. There were some coaches there that were former NFL players. Sean Riley, we had Victor Butler there. We had George Teague. We had some personnel from NFL teams that were there talking and helping these young men. So there was a really great cast, and they were showing these guys exactly what they needed to do in order to make it to the next level. So let's go ahead and start out with some of the interviews that I had. I talked with Sean Riley. He's currently a head coach at a private school here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. He talked with me and let me know exactly his history and everything that he did. So this is what he had to say.
I'm Coach Sean Riley. I grew up in Florida, played football all over professionally, all sorts of different levels. I've also coached in college, and I've sent 3 of my own boys to offers in college and coached one of them in college. I've been with Blue-Gray since, I believe, 2010. Currently the athletic director and head football coach at Mercy Culture Prep. I've coached in 4 Texas State championships and won 2. We won them at Trinity Cedar Hill in 2014, 2015, 2017, 2018, 2019, and go back and we lost one in 2008.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's nice, man. I appreciate your time, man.
No problem.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. I also talked with Mike Bobineau. He's the athletic director at Richardson West. He also works with the Carolina Panthers, so he gave me some insight exactly what he's teaching these young men right now and what he teaches at his school where he's working full time. So he gave us some insight. This is what he had to say.
My name is Mike Bobineau. What I do, I'm an athletic director working here at Richardson, but the West School. I also do player development at College Gridiron Showcase, which is NFL scouting, 4 through 7 projections. Kind of work with Kevin Winston, Players Affair, and Carolina Panthers. So kind of mixing a lot. So just always giving back the knowledge from the top down to the bottom so they're prepared. It's a new generation with the NIL and the portal. So preparing their mentally capacity is the same way you do if they were just drafted.
Absolutely. Real quick, have you had spring ball yet here, Rich?
Yes, we did. They just finished up. So this is the last week of school. So yeah. This is it. So get a little free time after Friday. I'll be going out to Carolina, watch some of their summer workouts, and then I'm from California, so headed back to Oakland, catch up with some of my family, Josh Johnson. Hopefully I can see Marshawn Lynch and a few other guys and watch them do their little camps.
Sheldon Jackson played at Nebraska, and while he was there in the late 90s, they won 3 championships. 3 championships, guys. This is a guy that's teaching young men that's been through what they're trying to get to. He also played in the NFL with the Buffalo Bills for 3 years. So he has a lot to say to these young men. He talked to me about what he tries to share with them.
I am originally from California. I've lived in Texas now since '06. I am a retired NFL ball player. I played with the Buffalo Bills for 3 years. I was drafted in '99, 7th round pick overall. And I was there for 3 seasons. And I went to the University of Nebraska from 94 to 99. I graduated in 99. My time in Nebraska, we won 3 national championships in the late 90s. I had the brief honor of playing for Coach Osborne. And I'm here because the opportunity to work with young student athletes is my heart. And any way I can kind of give them information to prepare them for the real life of college football, which is a job. It's not, they say student athlete, yeah, I guess that's the name they give it, the label they give it, but once you sign up, man, it's a job now. Yeah. And there's a lot of money involved, and I think the guys, I do my best to try to help them get a better understanding of that.
All right. And so you're the third California man I've talked to today. You guys travel with Blue Gray, or you guys do independent work yourself?
I used to do independent. I worked with Blue Gray for almost 2 decades now. Off and on with situations like this, their Blue Gray game. I used to coach here in Texas, so that's kind of how I met Sean and the Blue Gray family. So we do travel with them when they do combines in various cities around the country. A lot of us get to travel. I try to stay I stay in Texas for the most part because I live in Fort Worth.
All right. Is that where you went to school, high school?
No, I'm from California originally.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, Coach, I appreciate your time.
No problem, sir.
All right. Now, the next person I talked to you may know from the Cowboys. He played with the Cowboys a while back. His name is Victor Butler. Right now, he's working with strength and conditioning with the young men. And at this camp, he was with them, getting them ready to go out into the field and do some of the drills. So he had a little bit to say, and here it is.
I'm Coach Butler. I'm from California, actually, but I've been in Texas for about 16 years here. And right now they got me working bench press right now, getting these guys nice and motivated to lift heavyweight really fast for a lot of reps.
All right, Coach, I appreciate your time. Another former Cowboy that I talked to is George Teague. He was a safety in the league when he played, and he is right now head coach at a private school here in Dallas-Fort Worth. He was working with the young men doing 40s and also some defensive back drills, and he told me that they were pretty open to what he was teaching them and the things that he was showing them, correcting them on some things that needed to be corrected, and they were all open, he said. So here's what he had to say. Coach Teague, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So how's it going? How did everything go with the 40s?
I think it was great, man. I like that the kids are open to learning new things and just trying to fix a couple techniques. I've seen a lot of guys that had some really, really good times, but we saw some guys that had some technical issues that, they were able to be coached through.
Okay. All right. So they were pretty flexible and they were, kind of taking on what you were showing them. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Sometimes that's not the case. But this group has been tremendous, just small little things that you had the right hand down, or you're taking the right step, where you're going, but everybody was seen to be open to it. So I'm very happy with the way that every group did.
Okay. All right. I appreciate your time, Coach. Honored to meet you, too. All right. Now, I talked with Sean Zaglinski also. He was helping out with the 40 times, and he's also the director of football for Blue Gray. He's the one that gave me the access, and I want to give him a special thank you and tell him I appreciate exactly everything that he did. And he talked to me a little bit about the history of Blue Gray, some of the athletes that have attended.
Sean Zaglinski here with Blue Gray Football Operations. Great turnout tonight, turning into this evening and then today. But just got done running with the 40s at the Blue Gray All-American Combine North Texas Regional. A lot of top talent from all in and around DFW. We're fortunate to have a bunch of ex-NFL coaches out here and giving back to the game and working with these young men. And, we're looking for some All-Americans and some young athletes that have what it takes to not only play at the next level, but perhaps at some point down the road, in the NFL, like a lot of this coaching staff that we have here.
All right. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for all the info and thanks for the access.
Yeah, we've been doing Blue Gray football here for about 15 years and had our fair share of young athletes that came in as high school, went on to play Saturdays in college and even in the NFL just this last year. Cam Ward was the #1 draft pick. He played in our All-American Bowl back in 2020, and Patrick Mahomes back in 14 was an All-American. He came in with a bum ankle and stuff and wasn't able to do a lot of the activities, but was there for our jersey presentation and stuff. So it could happen for these young men. They hit their books and make it to college on Saturdays, and then NFL's in the future.
All right. Well, it's a good thing you guys are doing. I appreciate it. All right. So all in all, the day was a great day for the athletes. It was a great day for the coaches. They got some information to these young men, and I'm thinking that these young men take some of this back home with them. And when they begin their season, they'll be able to use some of that. So I want to give a special thanks to Sean for allowing me to have all the access and do all the things that I've done, get all the footage that I've gotten. I appreciate it, and I hope I can get back to another combine or one of the games and cover those as well. So if you guys enjoyed the show, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. And information for Blue Gray will be in there. Sean Siglinski's information will be in there. You can get signed up for the camps that will be coming up next year. So 2026, I'll look for you there. If you need any information about it, let me know. Leave me a comment. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good day. See y'all.